All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Down, 180. Right there, 56. Hey,
throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. On play action, now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 10-2 soft. 53, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Switch it. Come on, switch. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Ekeler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. What a great surprise Austin Ekeler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, Eckler. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All day. Hey, wahoo! 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Check the outs. 53's the mic. 53. Ready?
On third down, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ain't no such thing as a low.
And this is caught by Kearse. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert, the quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on fourth down last year, and they're going here. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Carr now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. These two teams all tied after one. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's airing it out for, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off play action. Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go!
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Here we go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, let's go.
Here is Ekeler. Leaping over him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, zoom. Yep. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Go. Check. Lucky. Shim. Look at me. Zipper. 53 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not juicy?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Carr to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6-18. Express.
Now Carr. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 35. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Keith Smith as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Carr. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Let's go, folks.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch the twist. Lie down. He's checking. Crash. Later one.
Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, it's King. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Hey, Jet. Here I come again.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
60 outlaw. 53. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Deuce. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Topper.
53. Drop deep.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 30 base.
53 is the mic. You're not ready.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Crunch.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
SOS. General West. SOS.
Throwing now is Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Room here to run. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
80 weapons.
3, alert 3.
5.
To throw on third down. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Greystone travel.
53, check 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood. Lee Griffin.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
You got it.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mike, 55.
On 1st down, Herbert.
Let's go, defense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. The 30. 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for L.A. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. It's Eckler again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Succop for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Oakland, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to